What if you could change your life by changing how you think about yourself? This question lies at the heart of Louise Hay's teachings on self-love and personal growth. In this video, we'll explore Hay's powerful ideas about loving yourself, letting go of fear, and finding joy in everyday life. Louise Hay was a renowned author and motivational speaker who played a significant role in shaping the self-help and positive thinking movements. Her work focused on the power of our thoughts to shape our experiences and the importance of self-love as a foundation for a fulfilling life. Hay believed that by changing our thoughts, we could change our lives for the better. Self-love is a crucial concept in Hay's teachings. But what exactly is self-love, and why is it so important? At its core, self-love means accepting and appreciating yourself fully, flaws and all. It's about treating yourself with kindness, respect, and compassion, just as you would treat a dear friend. Self-love isn't selfish or narcissistic. Rather, it's the foundation for a healthy, balanced life. When we love ourselves, it affects every aspect of our lives. Our relationships improve because we no longer seek validation from others or accept mistreatment. Our work lives benefit as we gain the confidence to pursue our goals and set healthy boundaries. Even our physical health can improve, as self-love often leads to better self-care practices. One of the biggest obstacles to self-love is negative self-talk. Many of us have an inner critic that constantly points out our flaws and shortcomings. This negative voice can be incredibly damaging, eroding our self-esteem and holding us back from reaching our full potential. Recognizing and reframing this negative self-talk is a crucial step in developing self-love. To overcome negative self-talk, we first need to become aware of it. Pay attention to your thoughts throughout the day. When you notice a negative thought about yourself, pause and challenge it. Is it really true? Would you say this to a friend? Often, our negative thoughts are exaggerations or distortions of reality. By questioning them, we can start to weaken their hold on us. Once you've identified negative self-talk, the next step is to reframe it. This doesn't mean forcing yourself to think overly positive thoughts that you don't believe. Instead, try to find a more balanced, realistic perspective. For example, if you make a mistake at work and your inner critic says, "You're such an idiot," you might reframe that to, "Everyone makes mistakes sometimes. I'll learn from this and do better next time." One powerful technique that Louise Hay advocated for developing self-love is mirror work. This practice involves looking at yourself in the mirror and speaking to yourself with love and compassion. It might feel awkward or uncomfortable at first, but with practice, it can be a powerful tool for changing how you see and treat yourself. To do mirror work, find a quiet, private place where you won't be disturbed. Stand or sit in front of a mirror and look into your own eyes. Take a few deep breaths to center yourself. Then speak to yourself as you would to someone you love deeply. You might say things like, "I love and accept you exactly as you are," or "You are worthy of love and respect." As you do this, pay attention to any resistance or discomfort you feel. It's common to feel emotional or to have negative thoughts arise. Don't try to push these feelings away. Instead, acknowledge them with compassion. Over time, as you continue this practice, you may find that it becomes easier and more natural to speak to yourself with love. The benefits of mirror work can be profound. Many people report increased self-esteem, improved body image, and a greater sense of self-compassion. It can help you become more aware of your negative self-talk and give you a powerful tool to counteract it. Regular mirror work can gradually shift your relationship with yourself, helping you to see yourself through eyes of love rather than criticism. Affirmations are another key tool in Louise Hay's approach to self-love. An affirmation is a positive statement that you repeat to yourself, often many times a day. The idea is that by consistently feeding your mind positive messages, you can gradually change your beliefs and, ultimately, your life. Creating effective affirmations is both an art and a science. A good affirmation is positive, personal, and present tense. Instead of saying what you don't want, focus on what you do want. Make it about yourself, using I statements, and phrase it as if it's already true, even if you don't fully believe it yet. For example, instead of saying, "I don't want to be so hard on myself," you might affirm, "I am kind and compassionate with myself." Or instead of, "I want to be more confident," try, "I am confident and capable in all areas of my life." It's important to choose affirmations that resonate with you. If an affirmation feels too far from your current beliefs, it might provoke resistance. In that case, try softening it. For instance, "If I love myself completely" feels too big a leap. You might start with, "I am learning to love and accept myself more each day." Repeat your chosen affirmations regularly throughout the day. You might say them aloud while doing mirror work, write them in a journal, or set reminders on your phone to prompt you to think of them. The key is consistency. The more you repeat these positive messages to yourself, the more impact they'll have. While developing self-love is crucial, it's often intertwined with another important task: letting go of fear. Fear can hold us back in countless ways, preventing us from pursuing our dreams, speaking our truth, or fully opening our hearts to others. Louise Hay believed that most of our fears are based on limited thinking patterns that we've developed over time, often in childhood. To start releasing fear, it's helpful to first identify what you're afraid of. Are you afraid of failure? Of success? Of being hurt or rejected? Once you've named your fears, you can start to examine them more closely. Often, our fears are based on assumptions or beliefs that may not be entirely accurate. One powerful technique for dealing with fear is to ask yourself, what's the worst that could happen? And then, could I handle that? Often, we find that even the worst-case scenario isn't as terrible as our fear makes it out to be, and that we're more capable of handling challenges than we give ourselves credit for. Another approach is to reframe fear as excitement. Physiologically, fear and excitement are very similar emotions. By consciously choosing to interpret the sensations in your body as excitement rather than fear, you can shift your perspective and approach challenges with more positivity and confidence. As you work on releasing fear, it's important to be patient and compassionate with yourself. Fear is a natural human emotion, and it's okay to feel it. The goal isn't to never feel afraid, but to develop the tools to move forward despite fear when it's in your best interest to do so. Cultivating joy is another crucial aspect of Louise Hay's teachings. Joy isn't just a fleeting emotion, it's a state of being that we can consciously cultivate in our lives. By focusing on joy, we can shift our overall experience of life to be more positive and fulfilling. One simple way to increase joy in your life is to practice gratitude. Each day, take a few moments to reflect on what you're grateful for. This could be big things, like your health or relationships, or small pleasures, like a delicious cup of coffee or a beautiful sunset. By regularly acknowledging the good things in your life, you train your mind to notice and appreciate them more. Another way to cultivate joy is to engage in activities that bring you pleasure. This might be creative pursuits, spending time in nature, playing with pets, or enjoying music or art. The key is to be fully present in these moments, savoring the positive feelings they bring. Mindfulness practices can also help increase joy by helping you to be more present in your daily life. Often we miss out on joyful moments because we're distracted by worries about the future or regrets about the past. By learning to focus on the present moment, we can more fully experience and appreciate the joy that's already in our lives. Louise Hay also emphasized the connection between our minds and bodies, believing that our thoughts and emotions can have a profound impact on our physical health. While it's important to note that this shouldn't replace professional medical care, cultivating positive thoughts and self-love can be a powerful complement to other health practices. One way to apply this idea is to pay attention to how you talk about your body. Instead of criticizing or complaining about your body, try speaking to it with love and appreciation. Thank your body for all it does for you, from the beating of your heart to the breath in your lungs. You might also try visualizing health and wellness. Imagine your body functioning perfectly, filled with energy and vitality. This kind of positive visualization can help reduce stress and may even support your body's natural healing processes. Forgiveness is another crucial aspect of self-love and personal growth. This includes forgiving others who may have hurt you, but perhaps even more importantly, forgiving yourself. Many of us carry around guilt or shame for past mistakes, and this can be a major barrier to self-love. To practice self-forgiveness, start by acknowledging whatever it is you feel guilty about. Then, remind yourself that everyone makes mistakes and that making mistakes is part of being human. Consider what you've learned from the experience and how you've grown. Then consciously choose to let go of the guilt and extend compassion to yourself. Forgiving others doesn't mean condoning harmful behavior or necessarily reconciling with someone who has hurt you. Instead, it's about releasing the negative emotions that are holding you back. Forgiveness is ultimately for your own peace of mind. Creating a self-love routine can help you incorporate these practices into your daily life. This might include starting your day with mirror work and affirmations, taking time for gratitude practice, engaging in activities that bring you joy, and ending your day with self-reflection and forgiveness work. Remember, developing self-love is a process, not a destination. There will likely be setbacks along the way, times when you fall back into old patterns of negative self-talk or fear. When this happens, be gentle with yourself. Remind yourself that you're human and that personal growth is a lifelong journey. The beautiful thing about self-love is that it doesn't just benefit you. It has a ripple effect that touches everyone around you. When you love yourself, you have more love to give to others. You're able to set healthy boundaries, communicate more effectively, and show up more fully in your relationships. Moreover, by modeling self-love, you give others permission to love themselves too. You become a living example of the power of self-love, inspiring others to begin their own journeys of personal growth. As we conclude this exploration of Louise Hay's teachings on self-love, remember that you have the power to change your life by changing how you think about yourself. Every moment is an opportunity to choose love over fear, kindness over criticism, joy over despair. So why not start right now? Take a moment to look in the mirror and say something kind to yourself. Choose an affirmation that resonates with you and repeat it throughout your day. Notice something you're grateful for. These small acts of self-love can be the beginning of a profound transformation in your life. Remember, you are worthy of love and respect simply because you exist. You don't have to earn it or prove yourself. You are enough, just as you are. As you continue on your journey of self-love, may you discover the joy, peace, and fulfillment that come from truly loving and accepting yourself.